Bribery has been the oldest trick in the trade, especially in the drug business. Dealers bribing officials to either take the money or take the bullet has been a tale one has seen time and again. But have you ever heard stories of the authorities bribing the dealers? Well, today we have one for you. In this video, we have the famous deal between the FBI and El Chapo that changed his story forever. El Chapo has become a name synonymous with drugs. Almost 3 decades, JOAQUIN Archivaldo Guzman-LOYRA, also known as El Chapo, had terrorized Mexico and the United States. The Sinaloa cartel leader was found guilty in February 2019 of trafficking tons of cocaine, ecstasy, and methamphetamine into the United States over a 25-year period, as well as engaging in money laundering and smuggling. To conduct his operations with top-level secrecy and to carry out his business deals without government intervention, El Chapo required his own private communication network channel. He had hired Christian Rodriguez, a Colombian information technology expert, to do the same. This is where the story gets interesting. The FBI, immediately after receiving the information about Rodriguez, set up a fake meeting with him and one of their trusted agents. The agent went undercover as a Russian mobster who was apparently intending on purchasing the current communication channel for his own business undertakings. Taking the bait, Rodriguez and the Russian mobster met in a Manhattan hotel in February 2010. After extracting enough information from Rodriguez through casual conversations and simultaneously recording the same as evidence, the undercover agents took off their masks. They had enough information to put Christian behind bars for a lifetime. Rodriguez was in deep waters. He understood that he had made a mistake so massive it could cost him his life. Stuck in a pickle and with no idea on how to end the nightmare, the computer genius had slowly begun to accept his faith. Right when the story seemed to have come to an end, the FBI officials had a different plan in mind. They presented Rodriguez with a counteroffer. Let us secretly enter El Chapo's system and spy on him or face prison till death, they demanded. Rodriguez's entire body was in shock and started going numb as he heard the agent mumble these words. On one hand, there was the option of facing prison till death, and on the other hand, if caught by El Chapo and his team, there was facing what could potentially be considered worse than death. It didn't seem like there was any light at the end of the tunnel for Rodriguez at this time. One of the undercover agents, Officer Steve Marston, understanding the dilemma they had put Rodriguez under, asked him if he would be more comfortable to have this conversation without law enforcement. He also ensured him that the FBI would personally be responsible for his safety, and working under the FBI was the only case where he could possibly save his life. With no better option in hand, Rodriguez had to bite the bullet and become an unintentional hero by joining hands with the FBI. After moving the network servers from Canada to the Netherlands in 2011, the FBI was able to obtain the secret encryption keys for his system. This was done by Rodriguez by pretending the servers were low and inaccessible while slowly transferring all the details to the FBI. However, all of this was extremely taxing on the technology expert. Well, what else could one expect after simultaneously working with the world's most dangerous drug dealer and the FBI? He had a nervous mental breakdown around 2013 due to the daily stress and fear of being caught he had to endure by El Chapo's right-handed hitman, El Cholo. The information extracted in the 9-year secret mission brought to light the most damning evidence against Guzman that had been presented in the drug trial. Make a wild guess how many phone calls were recorded by the police. Watch till the end to find out. Christian's outstanding work also exposed and provided evidence for a number of wiretaps of previously accused criminal defendants, since those that had also been secretly recorded during the preliminary stages of the trial, which had only started in November in the federal district court. The calls themselves proved to be Guzman's downfall as a free man. In a string of phone calls that started in April 2011, Guzman was observed attempting to talk to his closest hitman, GASTELUM CRUZ, out of picking pointless arguments with the Mexican police. Another covertly recorded series of calls revealed that El Chapo had sent a cartel agent going by the name of GATO to bribe a new federal police commander. The most astounding event on that call, though, was when GATO gave the commander's officer a personal phone call. Different calls were played in court by the prosecution, in which Guzman was overheard discussing a 6-ton cocaine deal with a representative of a left-wing Colombian guerrilla group. However, as fate had it for him, FBI agents were able to listen in on the calls just a few days after Guzman made them. With the aid of Dutch officials and Rodriguez's zero-choice bravery, the FBI was able to record 1,500 calls in total. What would you have done if you were put in Rodriguez's shoes? Let us know in the comments down below.